morning, my love, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. It's Wednesday morning at 8 and I'm getting ready for work. I just spent all morning editing and I have some super fun and exciting days ahead of me here in Copenhagen, so I thought I'd take you along for a couple of days in my life. My period just ended and I am feeling back to myself. The spring is springing, the sun is shining, and I am just feeling amazing, honestly. I think this vlog is gonna be a little bit of everything. So after work today, I'm meeting up with some girlfriends for dinner. You know, we have our weekly dinner club and usually we do it at home, but just to celebrate the weather, I think we're gonna meet out and go maybe have a pizza or something. And then tomorrow, very exciting, I'm actually going to the hairdresser and I have yet to decide what I'm actually gonna do with my hair, but we will see. I am just in the mood for something new at the moment. As you can maybe tell, I've started redecorating my apartment a little bit. Please don't judge it yet. I'm not done. I'm in the middle of it and I'm thinking I will probably do a dedicated video to the apartment update, so please ignore it. But I have been shopping like crazy on Facebook Marketplace lately, so there might be some things these next couple of days that we have to go pick up from around town. And then on Friday, I have a girlfriend coming from Aarhus, my hometown, to visit me for the weekend, so that's really exciting. So as you can tell, it's just gonna be a few busy but super fun days, and I was hoping you would wanna come along and hang out with me. I need a new lip color. I do feel like this one is too dark for my face, and I am honestly just using it because I don't have any other ones. Using this lip gloss on top kind of tones it down. That's my makeup done for the day. Let's see how these overnight curls turned out. So lately I've been doing overnight curls and then I just immediately spray them with some hairspray, leave that to dry, and then I brush them out. So let's see. Just use this very wide tooth comb. And I never really know how they're gonna turn out. I definitely still need to refine my technique. I'm not patient enough to be like perfectionist with it. How does that look? Pretty cute. It definitely gives some volume. But yeah, as I mentioned, I'm going to the hairdresser tomorrow and I'm just so torn with what to do. And on sunny days, I kind of love my natural hair color. I have no dye or any like bleach or anything in my hair currently. This is all my natural color. And I'm starting to question whether I should actually do anything about it. We'll see tomorrow. I'm also loving the length, so I don't want her to take off too much. Stunning. Let's pick an outfit. So for today's outfit, we're going super basic Copenhagen with just black pants, black tank top, black flip-flops, and just to completely jazz it up, we're gonna add a very dark navy sweater on top. If you're wondering, yes, it's completely normal to wear flip-flops to work. It's really kind of a fashion statement in Copenhagen to wear baggy jeans with flip-flops. And I'm just gonna pair that with this very oversized men's blazer that I thrifted last week, and some sunnies, and of course my bag from Market. And here's the outfit. I'm also bringing my trusty little French pin in case I want to keep my hair up. Anyway, here's the fit. I feel adorable. Very Copenhagen. I feel good. Let's go. What a journey. I'm exhausted. I I just made it back home finally after a long day of work, and then I biked to this girl's apartment where I bought a TV from Facebook Marketplace. I had to leave my bike behind, unfortunately. I was really hoping that somehow I would be able to fit this huge TV on my bike, and obviously I didn't. So I left my bike at her place across town. I went to take 2 metros with this TV and then walked 15 minutes, and now I'm back home with the TV, which is great. And now I have to leave immediately back to town to have dinner with my girlfriends, and obviously I don't have my bike now. So I'm gonna get ready super quick and then walk back to the metro, get back into town, have dinner with the girls, and then pick my bike up on the way home tonight. But quickly, let's see if the TV fits, because there are so many people selling TVs on Facebook Marketplace, but none of them sold a TV that was small enough to fit on my bookshelf where I want it. So let me show you. Okay, moment of truth. Have you ever seen such a perfect fit for a TV and a bookshelf? This is the absolute biggest TV I could get for this spot. And before you say, wow, that's a very low TV, I was planning on moving this shelf to keep the TV centered here, but then I realized this shelf doesn't move. It's like a carrying shelf, like the whole thing would fall apart if I took this out. So next time James comes, he's gonna help me secure the other shelves in a way so that I can remove this and keep the TV in the middle. For now, it's gonna work fine keeping it down here. But yeah, I'm so glad it fits. Great. I don't know if it works. We'll have to test that later. Let's get ready and get into town. Okay, I just put some dry shampoo in my hair, which has gotten really greasy since this morning. I'm just gonna comb it out. Oh my goodness. I feel like I just ran a marathon. I feel like my lips are a little dry. Just gonna put on a bit of this Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream that I always use. And a bit of perfume. My mom just bought me this Gucci Bloom Intense. Literally my arm is shaking from carrying the TV. Stop. I can't do this with my left hand. Okay. I'm keeping the same outfit on and everything. Just switching out my bag. So I'm just gonna bring this bag instead. I showed you in my last video. This one is from Est Studios. I love it. Gonna bring a bigger sweater though, in case I get cold this evening. Okay, I definitely can't walk in flip-flops anymore, and this might be a controversial choice, but I'm gonna put on my Crocs. Again, this is gonna divide the people. I know most people think these are hideous, and they kind of are, but they're also very comfortable, and I think they're kind of cute, so no judging. God, my place is so messy. Here's the fit. Crocs. Bag is from S Studios. Thrifted vintage blazer, all black, just whatever I was wearing earlier. Let's go meet up with the girls. Friends, it is Thursday morning, and again I got up early to edit. I had a lovely evening yesterday with my girlfriends. We went out for a pizza and ate outside in the lovely weather, and then afterwards we did go to have one beer at a pub where you were allowed to smoke inside, which it might sound strange, but that is very normal. In Denmark, we're very proud of our pubs where you are allowed to smoke. And it is also where you can get a cheap beer, and it's like a big part of Danish, and especially Copenhagen, I think, culture. And both of my girlfriends do smoke, so we went there, and even though today I'm going to the hairdresser and obviously she's probably gonna wash my hair, but my hair reeked of cigarette smoke, so I couldn't. First of all, I didn't want to go to work smelling like that, and I also don't want her to have to smell my smoke hair. So even though she's gonna wash it later, I just washed it now as well. And I'm actually running a little bit late. I have to get ready for work. But yeah, like I said, today after work I'm going to the hairdresser and I'm so stressed and nervous, honestly, because I still haven't decided what I want to do with my hair. I asked my girlfriends and they disagreed completely. One said go dark, one said go highlights, and I also posted on my YouTube shorts to get some advice, and you guys were no help as well. You completely disagree on my TikTok as well. Some people say go dark, some people say go lighter, and there are like pros and cons with each, I think. So obviously summer is around the corner and the obvious choice would be to do highlights now for a more beachy, summery feel. But the thing is, I just grew out all my highlights. I have only my natural hair at the moment, no color or anything in there, and it's the healthiest it's been in a long time. So one, doing highlights make me feel really sad because it's so damaging. And then when I went to the hairdresser to book my appointment and I asked her, she said, oh, are you doing, if you want to go brown, now is not necessarily the best time of year to do that because the color will not last as long in the summertime with the sunshine. And yeah, it feels like a natural thing to go light for the summer and then dark for the winter time, or for fall and winter. But if I then do want to go brown for fall and winter, that's gonna be a lot harder. If I have bleached highlights in my hair, it's gonna be really hard to get that like deep brown solid color that I really want to do. And then what does speak to just going brown now is, yeah, I have all my natural hair, no highlights. It's a perfect time to color and it's a lot less damaging than the highlights. It's a lot cheaper to just do a full color than do like balayage highlights and baby lights. And then I have done highlights many times in the past, but I've never tried going darker, and I am just so curious to see if, I think for most people their natural hair color is just probably what suits them the best, but there are a few people that have colored their hair dark and it's like they come into their full form. And who knows, maybe I'm one of those people that go dark and never want to go back, and I just become this like siren woman that I'm hoping for, and maybe that's way too high expectations, and it's just, I'm gonna color it, it'll be fun for a few weeks, and then I'm gonna want to go back to my natural color. And I think if that happens, that's okay as well. But I think with this thing, I've just been considering going dark for so long. It's kind of like, once you get the idea of doing the bob and cutting your hair off, really no logic is gonna work. Once you have the idea in your head, you're just gonna have to do it, or you'll never stop thinking about it. And I'm thinking maybe it's kind of the same thing with this going brunette. And I think some of you will probably think I'm already a brunette. That's the forever discussion with my hair color. It's like a dark blonde, mousy brown, whatever you want to call it. I think my hair is pretty dark right now, but there's something about the tone of my hair that's like to the cooler side that comes from like the blonde genes. My entire family is blonde. I was blonde as a child. But yeah, so I'm also worried that brown is just not gonna look good on me. And I have seen a few people go brown where it's like it does age them and mature them a lot, I should say. Which, is that what I want right now? I don't know. I think I just have to try it, basically. And then if I hate it, hopefully it doesn't last forever, and I'll get some highlights down the line to get back to my natural hair color. One thing I'm worried about is like when your hair starts to grow out, when you have blonde hair or dark blonde like me, that then like if you have your hair up, I look crazy right now. Let me fix this. Okay, so I'm worried with my hair growing out. Like even now, I have like the hairs at the very front of my face are so much lighter than the rest. If you have dark hair and your light hair starts to grow out, that it'll look like you're balding, which is what I'm very scared of. However, I have been recommended, like apparently there are some sprays, like you would use a dry shampoo, you can get like sprays with like brown color to cover up your light roots. But even just that level of having to maintain, like if I do go brown and I love it and I have to color my hair every 3 weeks, like that sounds very overwhelming. So then maybe I'm just not the type of person who should color, or maybe I should just get a toning that'll wash out after a few months. I don't know. I'll talk to her about it. I think if I do go lighter, like more blonde, I will want to do a very warm blonde, like a very honey, teddy blonde. I think that's what works best for me. I really don't like anything cold, platinum, cool blonde. Essentially, I think I just want to get away from anything that feels ashy and dull and gray and just get some warmth and shine into my hair, whether that's lighter or darker, or even keeping my same color. Maybe just get like a gloss to bring some life to my hair. I don't know. We'll find out later and I'll bring you along and we'll see what the hairdresser says. But yeah, I'm so excited and very nervous. But first I have to get ready for work. Don't mind my unmade bed. Oh my god. Here is just the very simple outfit for today. I'm just wearing my jeans from weekday that I always wear with my Adidas special sneakers. Thrifted black blazer with my cardigan from Gina Tricot, which I've been wearing constantly since I bought it a few weeks ago. And then just this boat neck green top from Sara and my bag from Arcade and Sunny's. And I'm gonna let my hair just air dry so it's completely natural for when I go to the hairdresser and she can see what she's working with. But here's a little damp before. Oh my god, I hope I make the right decision. I hope I'm not watching this bag, editing it with hair I hate. As you can see, it is definitely in need of some love. All right, let's go to work. Friends, I just got back home after a long day at work. I'm sweaty and I am just home really quick to set my bag down because the hairdresser is actually really close to my apartment, which is very convenient if I'll ever be going back. But I thought I would just really quickly touch up my face in case the cut goes terribly wrong. It'll be less of a harsh fall if my face looks nice. So I'm just gonna do that real quick and then I'm gonna be off to the hairdresser. And I still don't know what I am gonna do. I have a ton of inspiration pictures. I'll insert them here, but I really want the hairdresser's opinion with what to do. So I haven't decided anything and we're just gonna go there and see what she says. I am like very nervous actually, but it's definitely time for a haircut no matter what. My hair is so static. I was just brushing it through and like this is just what it's like constantly. It just flies and it gets greasy so quick. Like it feels greasy already and I washed it this morning and then the static and it's just so thirsty and dry. So yeah, I definitely want some of her input with how to deal with that as well. Oh my god, I'm so busy. Okay. Just quickly touched up my face. Okay, you guys, this is the before. Let's go have a glow up, hopefully. What do you think? I'm a brunette. I'm a real brunette. No more is she, isn't she? I'm officially a brunette and it also is quite red. So I got a trim, I got a toning. So this is only like semi-permanent color because I was just too scared to commit fully, and I'm gonna test it out for a while and see how I feel. Not like this is gonna wash out in a couple of washes, but it won't last as long. Like it will eventually fade compared to a full color, but I think it's actually really beautiful. And I think this is the best haircut I've ever gotten, honestly. I got some long face framing layers and long layers all over, and she didn't go up as high as I initially wanted to because my hair is not thick enough for the reference pictures I showed, obviously, like it always happens. But what do we think? I love it. Do I think this is the best possible color on me? I don't know, I'm not sure. But is it awful? No. Is it something new? Yes. So tick. And I'm definitely very happy with the cut. And does it make my eyes more blue? I was really scared of going too cold, so we did go quite warm, and it does have a bit of a reddish tint to it. I'm so happy. I think I love it. I'm very happy with it for now. Nice. Gorgeous. Okay, it is now 7:46. I've been trying to call James to show him, but he's not picking up. I think he's driving, which is very frustrating because I keep touching it, which means the styling is just gonna fall out really quick, especially because it's just so healthy now. I got her to do like a hair mask thing as well, and it just feels so healthy, so I feel like it's not gonna hold curl very well, which is the only downside to healthy hair. But I am starving and I don't really think I have any food, so I'm thinking we're gonna go to the shop real quick, and then I'm probably gonna spend the rest of the evening editing. I do have some stuff to get done. I also really want to try and get my new TV to work. As you saw yesterday, I picked up a TV after work from Facebook Marketplace, so I'm thinking we're gonna try and watch something on the telly tonight. Actually, I also did buy last week, knowing I was gonna do this, I also bought like a lash tint set and a lash lift set. So right now I'm obviously wearing mascara and I have my eyelashes curled, but I thought it would be nice to tint and do my lashes. I don't know that I'll do it tonight just because I've not gotten a lot of sleep recently, and I feel like I need to prioritize just getting a long night of sleep, and it's already pretty late. We'll see. Guys, I love my hair. Let's head to the shop, shall we? You want to come to the shop with me? Also, I'm gonna be a gold girl from now on. I always wear silver jewelry, but this hair, the only problem is these little my flyaways that when you're blonde, these are invisible. Now they're just right here. Also, is my hair thinning? Like, I never thought about that, but oh my goodness, am I losing my hair? Anyway, let's cover that back up. Okay, let's go, come on. I said let's go, come on, come on. I went to the shop. I panicked a little bit. It's very late. I'm very hungry. But then also at the shop, I realized that tomorrow is Store Bededag, Big Prayer Day, which it used to be a bank holiday here in Denmark. They removed it a couple of years ago, or like made it unholy because they decided we had too many bank holidays in the spring, which I don't know what they're on about. You can always use another day off work. Anyway, we don't get the day off work tomorrow anymore, but there is still the tradition that the night before Big Prayer Day, Store Bededag, you have to eat these. They're called hveder, and it's basically just like wheat bread rolls, like buns, but with lots of spices. I think it has a bunch of cardamom in here or something, but they taste so amazingly delicious, and you always eat them the evening before. You just toast them on the toaster and eat these with butter, and I'm gonna do that. And obviously this is not a very nourishing meal, but I didn't want to buy these and have a big dinner. So I compromised and got a big bag of frozen green beans, which I love, and I can eat a bazillion of these. So I'm gonna have the weirdest girl dinner ever. I'm gonna fry some green beans in a pan with some olive oil and a bunch of flaky salt and eat that with a couple of these bread rolls with butter, and I'm very excited. And yes, I still love the hair, and I still haven't talked to James, but let me show you something else. Look at that. I got my little television working. I absolutely love it. If you guys have watched my shorts, you will know that my plan is to get another of these bookcases, like the slimmer one, to go over here and get some extenders on top, move some shelves around to be able to fit the TV in the middle, and have a full book wall with my TV in there. And I've also considered in IKEA you can get these doors for these Billy bookcases for just the lower half, because I think the top half looks very beautiful and styled, and then I still need somewhere to put all this other mess and the TV. But if I could cover it up with these doors, it would be nice. I would have done curtains if it wasn't for the fact that I literally have so many curtains around this apartment, and I don't think we can do another curtain. But yeah, it's so cozy. So I'm gonna make some dinner and cozy up in front of the TV. Obviously no home is complete without a TV, so good thing we got that covered. Cute. It's James.
Never mind. One second, lady. Hi. You take it easy, buddy.
Hey.
I'm already digging it.
You are? Can you see, do you have color on your phone?
Yeah, I got color on my phone now.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Look nice.
That's a natural. Here is our very weird dinner. A big bowl of green beans with salt and some white bread with butter. Definitely not very nutritious, but you know, you can't win every day. But I do feel like I'm winning because how cozy is this? Oh my goodness, I love it. Let's go to work. Hey friends, I'm back home from work and it's the weekend. I'm so excited. It's 5:15 and I have a few hours until my girlfriend gets here at 8 p.m. and we're gonna meet up. I'm gonna go get her at the train station and then we will go meet up with one of our other friends in the area called Nørrebro. Maybe go get a drink somewhere. So I have to get ready for that, but I think I'm just gonna chill out for a little while. I have to finish editing my thumbnail for this Sunday's video, so I'm gonna do that and just chill out, but also get the place ready for my girlfriend to come visit. So I'm gonna clean up a little bit, do the dishes, I need to do that, get something to eat, and then get ready to go out tonight, which I have not been out on a Friday night for drinks in ages. The day before yesterday when I met up with my girlfriends and had one beer, that's the first drink I've had in a long time. So I am gonna go out and probably have a few drinks tonight, which should be interesting. So I'm gonna get this place ready and nice for in case we're hungover tomorrow, who knows. And yeah, I'm gonna go out and show off my hair. For now, I think I'm just gonna edit my thumbnail and I'll check back with you when we start getting ready. Okay, I just showered, got ready. I'm running super late, so I'm gonna go, but here is Smida. I redid the hair a little bit and I'm just wearing a blue sweater, oversized blazer, some black pants and boots. Let's go!